Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered, how do those massive, fluffy clouds just hang up there? I mean, some of them look big enough to be mountains. And we know water is heavy. A single cumulus cloud, one of those nice puffy white ones, can weigh over 1,000,000 pounds. That's like 100 elephants just floating around. So what's the secret? How do they defy gravity? Well, the short answer is they don't. Technically, clouds are always falling. It's just that they fall incredibly, incredibly slowly. But let's rewind a bit and start from the ground up. It all begins with water. On the surface of the earth, in oceans, lakes, and rivers, the sun's heat turns liquid water into an invisible gas called water vapor. This process is called evaporation. Now, this water vapor is lighter than the surrounding air, so it starts to rise. As it goes higher and higher into the atmosphere, the temperature gets colder and the air pressure drops. This is where the magic happens. The cold temperatures cause the water vapor to condense. It changes back from a gas into tiny, microscopic liquid water droplets or ice crystals. But it can't do this on its own. It needs a little something to cling to. These are called condensation nuclei, tiny particles of dust, salt from the ocean, or even pollen floating in the air. Billions and billions of these tiny water droplets or ice crystals group together. And voila, a cloud is born. So we have this massive collection of tiny water droplets. Why doesn't it just plummet to the ground? There are two main reasons. First, the size of the droplets. These individual cloud droplets are extremely small, about 100 times smaller than a raindrop. Because they are so tiny and lightweight, they have a lot of surface area compared to their weight. This means that air resistance has a huge effect on them. Think of it like a feather versus a bowling ball. If you drop both, the bowling ball falls straight down, but the feather gets pushed around by the air and drifts down very slowly. The cloud droplets are like zillions of microscopic feathers. The second, an even bigger reason, is up. Remember that warm air that carried the water vapor up in the first place? That process doesn't just stop. The earth is constantly being heated by the sun, creating rising currents of warm air or up. These updrafts are like invisible elevators, pushing up against the bottom of the cloud. They are strong enough to keep the tiny, lightweight cloud droplets suspended in the air, or at least slow their fall so much that they appear to float. The cloud is in a constant battle. Gravity is pulling the droplets down, while the updraft is pushing them up. For most of the cloud's life, these forces are pretty much in balance. So, when does it finally rain? A cloud doesn't just stay the same. Inside the cloud, it's a busy place. Those tiny droplets are constantly bumping into each other and combining, a process called coalescence. As they merge, they get bigger and heavier. Eventually, they grow so large and heavy that the updrafts can no longer support them. Gravity wins the battle and they fall out of the cloud as rain, or if it's cold enough, as snow or hail. So, the next time you see a cloud lazily drifting across the sky, you'll know its secret. It's not magic, but a beautiful, delicate dance between water, air, and temperature. They are enormous collections of tiny water droplets, so light that they are held aloft by rising air currents, falling so slowly that they look like they're floating. It's a constant, dynamic process happening right above our heads. It's one of the most amazing and beautiful displays of physics in the natural world. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about clouds with us, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more curious questions answered. See you in the next video.